We mentioned this earlier in butterfly, backstroke, and freestyle. You may do the butterfly kicks or the dolphin kicks underwater. Breaststroke, you may do one butterfly kick off the dive, one off the turn as you go into your underwater cycle.
Which we spoke about a little bit earlier during the relay. That's Abby Caskey from Cane Bay in lane number 4, and in lane 5 is Miranda Spillers from Chamalon.
Another interesting thing about breaststroke is sometimes you have to slow down to speed up. So if you think of swimmers in the water, you don't want to make an X shape. If you're in an X shape, that means your hands are doing a pull and your feet are doing a kick at the same time. You want to be in an I shape after every single stroke and really get the most of that almost streamline.
You want to, that gliding position is when you are the most hydrodynamic through the water. Yep. And that's where you want to be as long as possible. Not with your head up. You want to spend time with your head down, hands pointed forward.
And then lastly, of course, breaststroke really is, there's so many different ways to teach it and different styles of swimming it. But breaststroke is a pushing stroke. Your kick pushes you through the water, so you got to get your arms out of the way. The other strokes are primarily pulling strokes.
50.78 there for Miranda Spillers, drops 5 seconds. 57.57 drops 4 seconds for Abby Caskey. This is heat number 2. That's Reagan Hanna from the Somerville Y in lane 2. Abigail Jolly from Crowfield in 3. Molly Jackson from Newington in 4. Ava Overcash from James Island in 5. Harriet Kelly from Hogcaw in 6. Kendall Mainin from Legend Oaks in 7. And Evan Angelos from the Country Club in 8.
Just like butterfly, have to do a 2-hand touch on that turn and the finish. We may see some swimmers get disqualified tomorrow, younger swimmers. When you push off on your turn, it is faster to push off on your side, but you must wait until you're flat on your stomach to start that underwater cycle. Some swimmers get on their side and unfortunately do that pull down and get disqualified.
Look at Harriet Kelly on that breaststroke. She's going to hold on and win this heat in 43.84. A mere 2.5 second drop there. Abigail Jolly takes second in 44.83. And Ava Overcash third in 44.92.
Harriet Kelly, just like so many other swimmers at this meet, is a second-generation CCAA swimmer. Her mom and swam with Hogcaw as well growing up. So really neat to see, kids, parents, and sometimes even grandparents, third generation.
And we'll see Harriet's sister Elizabeth on Sunday.
Yes.
Heat 3. In lane 2 is Chloe Rucker from Crowfield. 3 is Lainey Leto from Legend Oaks. 4 is Harper Hanna from Chathamos. 5 is Hadley Newland from Country Club. 6 is London Miller from Ashboro. 7 is Ivy Hicks from Daniel Island. 8 is Ava Noble from Cane Bay. And 9 is Emmy Thompson from James Island.
Okay, so what we've talked about with breaststroke so far is it's a pushing stroke. That kick is pushing you through the water. You want your knees narrow. You want your feet to go wider than your knees.
Tara, you've talked about all these strokes. I hope you're saving some material for tomorrow.
Oh, breaststroke, it's so complicated we could talk for days about it.
That's true, very true. Hadley Newland from the Country Club in 38.71. Wow, that's almost a 4-second drop for her. Harper Hanna in 39.71 takes second, and London Miller in 41.36 takes third.
I would like to give a quick shout out. I stopped by and spoke with Brad Blake, head coach of Chathamos for many years. They are live streaming this event at the Chathamos Clubhouse and having a city meet viewing party.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you, Chathamos, for tuning in. I hope y'all are having fun at your new clubhouse.
As I told you, Tara, Brad Blake taught me how to swim 22 plus years ago.
Now you're probably making him feel very old, David.
I think I can make a few people feel that way at this meet. Heat number 4, that's Valerie Leclerc from Park Shore in 2. Lila Brooks Pearson from Northbridge in 3. Ashlyn Kelly from Ashboro in 4. Emily Almager from Long Point in 5. Cora Flanagan from Chathamos in 6. Lucy Kitchenin from Sneak Farm in 7. Leighton Stable from Daniel Island in 8. And Josie Hurley from Long Point in 9.
Some swimmers in breaststroke, as they take their hands forward, will bring them out of the water. It's not something I've ever taught. I think the fastest point between 2 points is a straight line, but some swimmers have great success with it.
Fast finish there for Cora Flanagan in 39.27.
Like Cora taking first place. Her hands go over the water on the recovery.
Ashlyn Kelly, 39-34 to take second, and Leighton Stable, 39-40, takes third. Final heat, that's Scarlett O'Shea from Sneef Farm in 2, Carly Faust from Chamelon in 3, Perrin Parker from Northbridge in 4, Marley Crosby from Newington in 5, already won freestyle. 6 is Jordan Fanning from North Charleston. 7 is Harper Cabello from North Charleston. 8, Ann Hyde from Hobcross. 9 is Ashlyn Cook from Park Shore.
Okay, here's that Carly Faust who is totally breaking the mold. I mentioned earlier that oftentimes strong butterfliers are not strong breaststrokers. Well, here's Carly.
Looking really strong here. Looks like she might win her second event of the day. Up in lane 9 from Park Shore, that's Ashlyn Cook. And Marley Crosby now closing in the middle. Perrin Parker closing, but it's Carly Faust in 35-88. Crosby is second, Cook is third. Dropped 3.5 seconds from her entry time there.
That's a huge time drop for Carly Faust to win the event out of lane 2. We're going to get a word with her in just a minute.
For the boys, this is heat 1 of the 50 breaststroke. Hobie Messervy from Somerville Y in 3. Liam Hartmanson from Long Point in 4. Will Miller from James Island in 5. Colton Thomas from Ashboro in 6. And Michael Dolber from Long Point in 7.
We're here with Carly Faust, the winner of the 11-12 girls 50 breaststroke. This is her second win of the night. Congratulations. After winning both butterfly and breaststroke, which stroke do you like better?
Butterfly.
I love to hear that. Most people know butterfly is a very physically challenging stroke, so for Carly to say that's her favorite is awesome. Carly, I talked to Coach Lynn. She told me a little bit about death polo. Tell me what that is, a little water polo?
Well, death polo is something that like the 13-14s play. So it's pretty much water polo, but there's like a lot of other stuff involved.
It sounded pretty scary, but Coach Lynn says it's a really good time, so I'm sure you all look forward to playing that. Congratulations again, Carly.
Thank you.
All right, heat 2 coming up now for the 50 breaststroke. That's Connor Stamant from Crowfield in 2. Barkley Irvin from Hobcaw in 3. Harris Wimberly from Newington in 4. Carter Gordon from Shadow Moss in 5. Ian Clare from Chamelon in 6. Angel Fernandez from James Island in 7. Grayson Kane from Legend Oaks in 8. And also from Legend Oaks is Andrew Leister in lane 9.
Just looking back at the 11-12 girls events, I think we're shaping up for a pretty exciting and competitive 100 IM. Carly's won the butterfly and the breaststroke. Elliot Murphy won the backstroke. And Marley Crosby won the freestyle. So they're all going to be in there. And I know that Hayden Southern's right there.
And Sydney Fennell as
right.
well.
So we've got a lot of swimmer. This is going to be a great 100 IM
and
race.
Sydney Fennell seated first in that, and Judith Suttle seated second. So it's going to be really interesting.
100 IM is kind of like the best all-round gymnastics kind of thing.
Barkley Irving from Hobcaw in 3, battling with Angel Fernandez in James Island in 7. And it is going to be Irving by 1/100th, 41.91 to 41.92.
Big drop for Barclay, almost 4 seconds, a little shy of 4-second drop.
This is heat number 3 of breaststroke. Charlie Bradley from Northbridge in 2. Renzo Garitti from Crowfield in 3. Ethan Hawsey from Hobcaw in 4, and we've got a false start. Charlie Bradley from Northbridge in 2. Renzo Garitti from Crowfield in 3. Ethan Hawsey from Hobcaw in 4. Leo Lowe from Park Shore in 5. Luke Foster from Ashboro in 6. Graham Winterfield from Park Shore in 7. Phoenix Walker from Shadow Moss in 8. And Jacob Williams from Newington in 9.
David, refresh my memory here. What are the false start rules in the CCAA League?
It is double jeopardy, so if you have to false start twice to be disqualified. I think they said it was charged to lane 7.
Which is great. They get 2 chances. I know in the bigger meets, the national level meets, you're
even
out.
year-round meets. Yep. One time, I think high school as well. 1 false start and you're out. That's Leo Lowe looking good for Park Shore there in the middle of the pool.
tempting on breaststroke and butterfly on those turns to take a peek at the swimmer next to you, see where your competition is, but you really want to keep your head in your lane and watch your thumb as you do that turn and not look at the swimmer next to you.
This can be a fast time here for Leo Lowe, 37.21. That's going to move way up. Second there was Luke Foster at 39.89. And third was Ethan Hawsey at 40.91. This is the final heat, so your time to beat was 37.21. Several guys are going to beat that in this heat. That's Addison Stewart from Daniel Island in 2, Jackson Muller from Daniel Island in 3, Carter Gladys from that winning medley relay in 4 for North Charleston, 5 is Sean Graber for Northbridge, 6 is Garrett Blankenship, and those two went 1-2 in Butterfly. From Snee Farm is Garrett Blankenship, 7 is Jimmy Young from Northbridge, 8 is Brady Evans from Snee Farm, 9 is Reed Scott from Shyamalan.
Both Sean and Garrett out front are doing a great job getting their hands out front quickly and getting back into that I shape. Not much glide in a 50 breaststroke, as there shouldn't be.
No,
fast
this is a
tempo.
power event. You get there fast. We'll see it even more with the older ones. Their rematch looked like Garrett might have been slightly ahead of the turn. Sean now with a slight edge as they come to the finish, and it is Sean Graber in 31.76, crushing the meet record. The meet record was Burke Arredondo's 32.63. And Garrett Blankenship was also under that at 32.31. Carter Gladys takes third there in 35.46. So we have our first meet record here for Sean Graber, with Garrett Blankenship also under the previous time.
David, Sean proved me wrong as well, winning the breaststroke just like the
Twice
butterfly.
today.
So, gonna get a
but
word
Sean
with
was
him
seated
as he
first.
walks
Carly
over.
Faust was not seated first.
Hey, Sean. Standing here again with Sean. Not only did he win the 11-12 boys 50 breaststroke, he set a new CCAA city meet record. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us how you go from racing 20 minutes ago in that butterfly event. What did you do between races to get yourself ready to race for the Northbridge Terrace team again?
I warmed down, and then I sat, and then I warmed up.
So a warm down and a warm up. How about any special pre-race snacks?
None.
None. Going on an empty stomach. Well, it's fair to say, Sean, that after you're done tonight, I think you get your choice of dessert.
Maybe.
Congratulations, Sean.
Thank you.